This video is for The Living Earth, Unit 3.5, Evidence for Evolution. Today's essential question is, how are fossils used as evidence for evolution? After the publication of Darwin's book, On the Origin of Species, interest in evolution soared. Many fields of science began to make discoveries that provided evidence for the theory. Evidence is still being collected today. One of the most difficult aspects of evolution research is that evolution often takes place over long periods of time. The time span is much longer than one individual could observe in his or her lifetime. Luckily, there is a record of life that began billions of years ago. It's the fossil record. Fossils are the preserved remains or traces of animals, plants, or other organisms that provide information about Earth's history. Using radiometric dating, scientists are able to estimate a fossil's age based on the known radioactive decay rates of various isotopes that accumulated in the organism when it was alive. Fossils are also dated by their specific presence in older or younger layers of rock in Earth's history. The fossil record contains data that indicates that groups of organisms appeared in a sequential nature. For example, the oldest fossils seem to be those of simpler animals without backbones. Only later fossils contain organisms such as fish with a spinal cord. The earliest mammals are still later in the fossil record. Fossils that show links between species of the past and modern-day species have been discovered. By analyzing and evaluating the fossil record, scientists are able to trace the changes in physical structures as they evolved little by little over the years. For example, scientists have found some fossil organisms that represent intermediate steps between living mammals and their ancestors. By examining and dating these fossils, scientists have been able to document stepwise changes in the development of the mammalian skull, jaws, and teeth. A similar analysis of fossils has enabled scientists to trace the evolutionary history of the present-day horse. Scientists have also used fossils to support the hypothesis that whales evolved from land-dwelling mammals. Although the fossil record does not provide a complete record of all life on Earth, it does provide extensive and ever-increasing evidence to support the theory of evolution. At this point, you should be able to generate a full and appropriate response to today's essential question. How are fossils used as evidence for evolution?